Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. Today I'm going to be replacing Honda Odyssey radiator, and I'm going to show you underneath the hood. I have a slow leak coming out. It's a stream of water. You can either buy a new one or buy a used one. In this case I have bought a used one, which I'll be showing you. So here's the radiator, and I have a leak right here, and I'm going to start the vehicle and I'll show you. It leaks from right here. It makes a stream of water. So as you can see right here, as you've seen, there's a stream of water coming out through there. I have a punctured radiator, and now I'm going to be showing you how easy it is to replace the radiator on this Honda Odyssey. So let's get started. This is our used radiator we bought. They just cut off the pipe. Existing clamp. If you want, you could use these or reuse your old ones. So now we're going to open 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. There's a few down there. We're going to be using a 10mm. So just to have more space and room to use your tools, just take off these grommets and it'll give you a little bit of flexibility. And now just set these to the side. Now just remove the hose to the reservoir. We're going to open the hood latch and set it to the side to get more clearance. You take these 3 bolts off. So it requires 10mm. Now we're going to open upper radiator hose. To loosen this, squeeze your screwdriver gently in and just pry it off. This is the used radiator which we're going to install. So we just opened these 4 bolts on top. 1, 2, 3, 4. The upper radiator hose. Now on the bottom, we have coolant lines for the transmission cooler. We're going to take off. This is the hose that is connected for the transmission line. So there's going to be 5 10mm, which we're going to take off. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Also, we're going to be removing the lower radiator hose, and these are for the grommets that hold in the radiator on the bottom, just like that. I'm going to be removing those extra 5 bolts underneath. To get underneath and have more clearance, I'm going to put a jack on the side. And make sure you always have some safety of putting a wood or concrete piece on your tire so your car doesn't roll. So let me just jack up the car. So now that we open all the bottom bolts, we removed the oil cooler line and removed the bottom radiator hose. Have a bucket down below to catch the fluid, and now we're going to remove the radiator. Just carefully wobble it out. So to make it easier, just remove the condenser brackets, which take 2 10mm, one right here, one right there. It's just a long bracket. and it gives you a little clearance, and just have someone pull the fan back, which will give you clearance so the fans won't hit the oil line and the bottom hose. And just pull the radiator out, and now do a reverse order. We're going to put the radiator back in. We carefully inserted the radiator back in, and now just connect your bottom oil lines and screw in your fans and the bracket for the oil line. After doing that, we're going to plug in the hoses and put in the remaining 10mm bolts. After putting the bracket back on for the condenser, I'm going to put in the remaining bolts and connect the top radiator hose and close up all the remaining bolts that was taken off, and we're going to top off the radiator. Last thing is to add coolant, and we're going to bleed the system and start the vehicle.
We topped off the coolant, we let the car run for a few minutes with the cap open, let it bleed out, and now we're going to take it for a test drive. After a test drive, we're going to observe the expansion tank to make sure the fluid is all the way up.
After the test drive, inspect for any leak. Also, don't forget to check your transmission oil through the dipstick, since the transmission oil cooler lines were removed and we did lose a little bit of transmission fluid. After the test drive, transmission will be warmed up so you can get the proper reading. If it's a little bit low, you can top it off. For mine, I checked. Mine was perfectly up to level. I did not have to add any.
Took the car for a test drive, made sure the heat is working, car's not overheating, and also we came back and checked overflow tank. The coolant is at the correct level. That means it was not too low or it was not too high. Everything is good. Do not open this while your engine is hot, because coolant will come out. Everything is topped off, good to go. Car's not overheating, no leaks, and that's it. That's how you change your radiator on your Honda Odyssey minivan. If you have any questions, leave them in the comments below. Thank you.